I guess we shouldn't have taken RK so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
And?
Yeah. Supposedly Selma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agency.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
They've got 50 full-time bodies so far, but if you include part-timers and other associates, they may be well over 2,000 strong.
That's a lot.
That's because they were attending a funeral before this.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it was an arcade,
it's also true. I don't know why Kazuma...
So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Yuta wasn't?
Saru-san's calling. Hello?
Oh, he was also at the hospital. You're right.
Sorry for the wait.
Why was Akiyama?
Mamiya-san, right?
Akiyama.
Yui Mamiya?
Yes.
I don't get why he's even there. He didn't do shit.
Quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
Straightforward, okay. Simple as that. Children's Park. How much SP do I have? 39. What the fuck is this shit? Oh. There's so many of them. The promotion of the PR, huh? I'm Yagun.
Does that mean... I see.
The name was... Camulope? For Kamurocho, right? Yeah, that was right.
Oh.
Nothing, not talking to you. Yeah, just beat those guys up. You just have a bunch of fighting to do.
Huh.
Hopefully you bought heals. Hopefully the game gives you enough.
My head hurts.
What the fuck? Someone wearing one? I'm gonna guess this one in the back.
I can hear it. There it is. I can hear it.
The fuck?
There it is.
Why was the arrow pointing the opposite direction?
Huh?
Huh?
Excuse me.
Huh.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh?
Okay, well, apparently she's gonna die of heat exhaustion. Do I have a water? I do have water.
Hey.
Who's lucky? That was weird.
I guess so. Huh.
You're not even looking at him in the eye. Oh my god, dude.
Oh. Huh?
I'm gonna do her job. Yeah. Well, why would I do that, Yardaman?
Yes.
Yep. Minato-chan.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, you just Kiryu, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out online, Yakuza 6, the 6 in Yakuza is the 6 of you guys. Taiga. Daigo? Maybe. In Kiwami 2, it's supposed to be the 2 dragons. That's why it's the blondie and him. I know, that I didn't know his name. No, actually, he erased his name. I'm not allowed to say Kiryu anymore. You're supposed to pick up the barrels and throw them. Yeah, fuck the rockets. I hated the rocket launchers. You're gonna fight me?
No way.
I got you, don't worry about it. They did stab Yuta, in fact. He comes back in multiple pieces. Missing a finger. Yeah, Yuta is the boy. Can't run in this outfit. How are you gonna catch that? Did I mess that up somehow? Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Are there bubbles? And not leave this place. Watch out, bro. Watch out.
Excuse me.
I'm not scared.
I see.
Then a whisker. Be right back. Is this your child? Yeah, Mako's a female. Or male. This one's a female. I just wanted to see what happened if I talked to him. This is probably him.
Huh?
The helicopter with the Gatling gun. It's my worst nightmare. I've died to him like twice. You're supposed to run like to the end. You hide behind the pillars, yeah. And then you break the thing at the end. Oh, you know what? I saw another bubble over here. It's kind of true too, yes. Hey!
Huh?
Oh damn, I got 8,000 from that? Don't mind if I do.
Hmm? Hmm?
Do I have to find her? Oh god, she creeped up on us.
By the way, excuse me.
That's so funny.
What?
She got all her rewards. Now there's multiple.
Huh.
Well, best of luck to you guys. Don't get attacked.
Hmm?
Sad piano music. Why does it keep popping up, dude? Bum bum.
Minato-chan.
I was wrong, so I just instantly shut up.
What?
Yagami-san.
Yeah.
I'd be honored if we took it off. Take it off, take it off. Ah, made her nervous instantly, dude.
Hmm? Gotcha.
Good story. Oh, Eye of the Dragon. It's usually an iron I can equip. Not this time, huh? Alright, to the story. What is
Perfect timing, Yagami-san.
Chow? What is his name?
Here I was
Chow
about to
from
go
Hangover?
without you. Are you
He
ready to
says
visit
like, "What up,
Mamiya-san?
bitches?" Yeah, it's a. There, you kind of did it. Almost. That's probably true, yes. Yes, I did. He gives medical advice on a podcast.
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here,
He
Yagami-san.
was a surgeon?
One whose assailant we defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes?
I'm Shirasaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may
Isn't that
remember me
Mal?
from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show
Oh,
up at
you
someone's
true.
door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
Come on.
You're
Don't be
right,
like that.
but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
Make it sound quick and simple.
I know in your eyes we're just scumbag lawyers defending perverts in court. It was just a paycheck to them, you're thinking. And yes, why should you care?
Wow. It's like you read my mind. If you're so perceptive, shouldn't you know it's time to leave?
Wait, that's not what I meant at all. Look, that was just an opener.
That didn't work.
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ehara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ehara was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we
What is even
really should
going
have been
on?
more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Thank you.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help.
You better.
Now let's not screw this up.
I'm doing
is
all
likely
this
the
'cause of
only
you.
Conversation we'll have with Mamiya-san.
Hello.
Hello, young one.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
We'll make this quick.
I'm walking in her house. I thought she had 2 kids. Yeah, you don't care anymore.
What the?
When you're, on the ship, or like you're trying to discover the ship, there was like barrels that exploded and you could throw them. That freaking, like, was the end of it. Like, he probably killed so many people. What else am I looking for? There's a picture over there that I can't see.
What the?
Oh, I can walk in here.
Hey. Suspicious.
Dog. What is that thing?
What the?
Dude, what else am I supposed to take a note of?
Hey. Uh-huh.
There's more?
Uh-huh.
Alcohol. Not seeing anything else. Somaya is a piece of shit. But you're supposed to like him by now. You're just not gonna like him. Yeah, but it isn't the first time.
Uh-huh.
Like a Nishiki moment.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that didn't help me. There's gotta be something in this room.
Uh-huh. What the? Suspicious. Hey.
Wait, celery. Better not be celery, I swear to God. Is it the same thing over here?
What the?
Oh, it is. There you go, I figured it out.
Suspicious. What the?
Those feet, though. Look at those feet.
So, Doc, I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, what you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic.
True.
Hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to.
I'm sorry.
Moving along. On that day, you and Ahara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows
Suck my
everything I have to
D.
say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist.
You're on normal
He can
difficulty?
take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
It is why I'm here, though. That's why I'm here. I'm here to uncover this mystery.
In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ahara-san stepped right behind you.
I have a groper,
Were you aware
a
of his
public
presence
roper,
at this point?
I was.
and the offender was a
It felt
cop.
like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries.
And it turns
I
out
remember
this cop
second-guessing myself at the time,
has also
thinking it was normal
killed
for the train
someone
to be that packed.
at the same time.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there,
Yeah.
to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
Oh,
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he
fucking
just
do
beat
it.
it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
You okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
You know what? Yeah, there's no guarantee.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into
I
Shinjuku,
don't think you're ready for
he
this.
reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Yeah, he stabs himself.
That was captured by the station's security cameras.
So honorable.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that,
Where's girl?
did you ever
Where's
happen to lose
girl?
sight of Ahara-san while running?
His cap was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was
Dude, that's what I
bolting off the
mean,
platform
though.
like that, so I never lost sight of him.
Like,
At that
like-
point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed, "That man grabbed me!"
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it.
you still 180'd so fast.
I see.
You're like, wait, I
think
still
I've got
hate
the
this
gist of
guy.
it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, the Hara-san here is the murderer.
what?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ihara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ihara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ihara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ihara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder
40
is a
minutes.
fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say.
So I gotta get ready for work, yeah.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit, and for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
No promises. But I hope. I hope. I hope. Thank you, Taxi.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Agree now?
Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right.
I can probably
I'll see you
pop
there.
in.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
Alright, we boss man.
You do that.
I'll catch you later. Meanwhile, no, not you. I'm gonna catch everybody up to
Are we
date.
ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's start.
let's get all this heavy dialogue out of here.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
The Gumi Jewel.
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see in the footage. Which means...
Which means what? Yeah, I don't think Ihara posted it.
the murderer's accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Trying
Maybe they wanted
to...
to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
Hmm.
Huh?
We know Ihara got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing. But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
That's well and good, but I'd like to
But
shift
why,
gears.
though?
Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ihara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's
Just like last time.
there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ihara
Yeah,
using
you're being
the
hunted.
Perhaps the real Ihara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember? From the moment he set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, Ihara was constantly on camera.
But wait, that's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
It's true, though. The entire time at the scene of crime.
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku station platform?
Yeah. Oh, wait! That's it! You could be onto something.
I am onto
There's
something.
a point where Ihara wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see. Hey. What the?
Bam.
It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ihara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ihara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
They'd be wearing the same clothes and
If it
everything.
really was Ihara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ihara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ihara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Oh, just doing my job.
Because you still get arrested at the end of the day.
In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Yep.
Can you expound on that?
Because it didn't matter.
I'm saying I agree that such an
If he
airtight
got
alibi
caught
wouldn't have allowed
on
for
the train.
contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
What if Hero is still alive? Yui Mamoru. The window murder took place in Kamurocho.
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with Ihara all along?
Huh?
Bear with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this, and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
I know you won't like it.
Let me just say, I'm only trying to work out how a swap like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if Hara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them,
Nice.
they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely,
Well, cheers,
if Mamiya
cheers.
wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so... She could have even called attention to the real Ahara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant.
You try calling him?
The rest is as we know it. They caught Ahara and detained him until the police showed up.
You should be off,
Hold
100%.
that thought. If your theory is accurate,
Yeah.
what about Ahara's trace evidence? Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the plan. For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ahara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later. But the point is, Ahara's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved. In summary, it's possible Ahara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikushiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ahara about Mikushiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Well, his court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out, didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court all agreed.
So there is
There wasn't
reasoning.
enough evidence to convict anyone. No surprise for me that the guy held a grudge against the system for so long.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this,
What's up?
the obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime?
Then why
appears
would
more than
she be
financially
part?
stable, and she's
Because
even
she'd
raising
get
a
money.
child. So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder alibi?
She'd get money.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe
This
she's
chick.
promised something that far exceeds the risk. Or maybe Ahara has some kind of dirt on her even?
Ooh.
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
What info do we have on Mamiya
It's
anyway? Maybe we can spot a
or,
connection to Ahara
what
through
was
her
the
profile.
drug? 89?
I'll pull her information
No.
in just a second.
What if it was like
Oh.
dementia drug?
I just thought of something else those two would have guaranteed by working together.
What's that?
What's that?
Oh, fuck.
If Ahara wanted to
fuck.
use this crime as a murder
Not you.
alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye.
It's called 89,
If he had chosen
plot
a
of
victim who stayed
the
silent,
previous game.
then nothing would have come of it. A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable, which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to Ahara's success.
That's true.
Looks like Ahara pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted them, even his victim.
Mushy mushy.
Once we learn how he's connected to Mamiya, we can root out the rest of his team.
Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Toto University.
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6
Techno
years ago,
Zeta.
she gave birth to their only son, Sotakun, who's now in 1st grade.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly,
No way. Kurikawa. Oh, wait. Wasn't that where Tsukumo graduated?
that's not where Tsukumo went, was it? Before, closing himself off to the world.
Yagami.
Nah, Tsukumo-san studied remotely. He told me that when we were out having drinks one night.
Is that
Wait.
Light?
Sukuma went out
That's Light's
drinking
name?
with you?
Yeah, we had
Dude,
fun.
I didn't even
What did you
connect
guys
that.
even talk about?
Where's Ryuk?
Hey, why am I getting grilled all of a sudden?
So now I'm gonna call myself Yagami from Death
This is
Note.
nowhere near relevant.
I'm no longer Batman.
Yagami-san, what
I've-
were you saying about Kurokawa Academy?
Oh, right.
Kinda true, but I'm a detective. Yeah, he was.
When I
He
went
was
to scope out the murder
kinda-
scene, there were these
he was
three
kinda
guys
a
watching the
detective.
detectives and me.
Yeah, he
They told us
was.
they were just checking things out.
He-
They mentioned their
L
Kurokawa
was
friends, too.
an actual detective
Do you have any
who
ID on you?
was hidden from the actual
will my license
society,
work?
who in the second season
Age 30.
formed a group and asked Light to join. Bam.
Age 30.
Light is a detective.
Mommy is 30 as well.
His
What's that
father
got
was
to
a
do with
cop,
Aren't we
and
trying
was
to
one
find
of
a
the
connection
lead
between Mamiya and Ahara?
I
cops
found the Kurokawa
of
Academy
the
website.
city.
Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh,
What?
the girls there get such cute
Yes
uniforms.
and no,
You
but you know,
want to start
I'm not
going
gonna spoil anything for the anime for people who haven't seen it.
I've seen that uniform before, too, actually.
I love
When?
Death Note.
On an old picture of a teacher at Serio High. Sawa-sensei. Ahara's son confided in her.
So in this game, I'm a detective, right?
Is she actually
And
a
I have
Kurokawa
money.
friend, too?
So I was
I
calling
don't know
myself
Sawa-sensei's
Bruce Wayne,
exact age, but she could well be 30.
and then I have a
All
best
her
friend
classmates.
who's a computer nerd
Does this mean they're
who built the
actually
Bat computer.
the victim
and I call him
her
Alfred.
up to now unrelated assailant?
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But
And then
don't
I got
treat Detective Parker
Kaito.
and pass it up.
Which is like my best friend in crime, and I would say he's like Nightwing. Fuck. Should I continue? Fuck, dude. I got 23 minutes. Let's get through this story. I want to go through the dialogue. The Virgin Heat. Halfway through the game.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ihara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ihara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m.,
You really like the
time
battleship?
frame when Ihara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
That's why
At the same time,
He
30
could
kilometers
devastate the
away
whole
at the
population.
Grove Station,
if he
a
used
man who
that.
looks like Ihara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy.
Apparently it's
the
like 3 times bigger.
The
than the
stand-in made
normal
sure he was
size
in front of the
battleship.
cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ihara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
I don't think so.
Sure are a lot of people
But I
getting
could be
their
wrong.
hands dirty for Ahara. Mamiya, Ahara standing on the train, the guys who kidnapped Mikoshiba. How did some
Fuck that guy,
troubled
though.
cop manage to recruit so many allies?
One person that comes to mind, and might be the key to all this, is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Serio High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also Ihara's murder accomplices?
If we consider Yokosawa the central link, that's very possible. We do know that as a teacher, she felt deep remorse for Toshiro-kun's suicide. Maybe she recruited her old classmates to help Ihara take his revenge.
Yeah, best not to rule that out. Though I'm hoping that's not the case.
Why is that?
It's just, she's a really good teacher. She's passionate, responsible. She's always putting the students first. I know she regrets the past, that a student died on her watch. And now another of her students, Mikoshiba, is found murdered. So if it turns out she's involved in that, I doubt I'll be able to trust my own judge of character ever again.
Yagami.
I'm going back to Ijincho tomorrow.
Leave.
The plan is to bring up
We don't
Mamiya's
come
name to
back.
Sawa-sensei and see how she reacts. Until then, let's not jump to conclusions about her involvement.
All right.
I like
can
that
I
idea.
chime in real quick? I was looking into Kurokawa Academy and I stumbled across something that may be relevant.
What's
How
that?
relevant.
Well, it happened 13 years ago, but there was an attempted suicide.
It's relevant.
A third year jumped off the school's roof after being thoroughly humiliated.
Actually, Sawa-sensei mentioned that. She said it was a boy in her class.
Right, that's gotta be the same case then. The student's name was Mitsuru Kusamoto. He's 30 now, but still in a coma.
Huh, and all that info.
Oh yeah, the coma.
It wouldn't
I
be
remember
normal,
the story.
but his mother happens to be vice minister of the Ministry of Health. Ever heard the name Reiko Kusamoto?
Not once.
I don't recall.
I have. It was on the news. They were talking about her and her son.
Well, do you remember the uproar in the health ministry when Vice Minister
Oh, the
Ichinose got arrested? Apparently,
Vice
his
Minister
successor couldn't
Inoue
contain the resulting chaos,
from the last game.
which is when Kusamoto-san got tapped to lead. They couldn't afford another criminal scandal, so her promotion was out of the blue. She was a safe choice, a veteran with tenure and experience. Not to mention, her son's tragedy made people see her as a more sympathetic figure. Very popular. She's kind of a new generation heroine, so to speak.
Huh.
Is any of that relevant to the case at hand, though?
Who knows? But Reiko Kusamoto and Ihara both have children who were bullying victims. I don't think that's a connection we can afford to overlook, if you ask me.
Okay, so Kusamoto's son. What exactly happened to him?
Let's see. He was bullied by a fellow third year at his school, Shinya Kawai. The
What
records
is
say he
your
harassed
stats
Mitsuru
at?
every day
Which ones
in
are
and
like
out of
A and
school.
B?
Well, one time he even stuffed dirty rags in his mouth.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, and the teacher was a real piece of work. Apparently he knew, but he just smirked and said, "Don't overdo it."
Okay.
Oh,
That was pretty much the same then.
the media pounced on that one hard.
B in defense, and
If they were classmates, then both Sawa-sensei
I picked
and
up
Mamiya would know
equipment.
about this.
that took my A to S.
Maybe because they couldn't save
for
Mitsuru
attack.
Kun. Their guilt left them open to Ihara's persuasion.
But to prove that, we'll have to hear from them directly. I'll talk to Sawa-sensei first thing tomorrow.
That'd be helpful. In the meantime, I'll
Do you
be
have
working
any
on
equipment?
Ihara's appeal. It's clear they missed something important in the trial, since Ihara's
Oh, I remember the
apparently innocent
bulletproof
of sexual
vest,
battery.
right?
Being that he was out committing murder at the time.
What started as a simple harassment case sure has blown up big.
Steel underwear and stamina belt. Cool. Alright, we gotta get back to my office. Hurry while I have the time. Oh my goodness. girlfriend. Let's go check that out. Down here to the left. Who is this? Don't remember your girlfriend. Besides the nurse. I guess I had a nurse. Anyone else? Oh, money man.
Let's do this.
Let me heal real quick. That hurts so much, bro. Ow.
Here we go.
Ooh, nice. That hurt. I was right where I needed to be, dude. Why would you do that to me? No. Why would you do this to me? Am I injured? No. Punk ass. Baby ass boy. We're heading to the front of Millennium Tower. I should have gone to the side. What am I doing? That was a misstep. Obviously, it's inside Millennium Tower. Up here, probably? Here it is. Oh, it's Minato. The girl that was dressed up in the outfit from like a little bit ago.
Oh.
He's probably not dead. Because you see him in Yakuza Like a Dragon. What? That was it? Oh, there you go. I got something for you. Only heals? What the fuck? Why though? The batting center. Well, this is my first time being here in this game. Otherwise, they called me a pro. Wait, did that say circle was swing?
Here we go. All right.
Yeah, it's X.
Nice.
Any full 10?
Yeah.
I already messed up though.
Yep.
This is gonna be really long. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Getting all 10 is such a bitch. Why would you do that to me, game?
Nice.
One more. Yeah, it sucks I missed 2. Oh, you still get A rank. Oh, thank you. So at least I didn't need a full score. Alright. So that's a passive thing that we can run by and do every so often. I also need to make sure, because she takes heals. We gotta make sure we stop by Poco and stay stocked up. We're at 10 minutes, more or less. Let's save it, because the last time I came in here the game crashed. Let's not do that again. Ryan! It's Ryan! The ninja! Yep, I remember Ryan. He started a dojo. It's epic. I'm happy to hear. Good for him. I'm halfway in SP for what I need. 80,000.
Wait a minute. What?
Yo, you took your sweet time. But I got
Just get a small version of it.
You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into this.
My mod, for anyone asking, Babyface, my mod, I reference him as my boyfriend. He's also the gym rat friend. That's what I'm gonna call him, my mod Babyface.
She would never do that.
Matter of fact.
So happens I'm a creature of character.
And he's got a couple tats, which are really cool looking. We were talking about it in a previous game, and he sent me the videos. They're really cool looking. In person, they're really nice. They're alright. Nah, but they're really cool. They're really done well. He looks to get like a little, not like fix it, but like a little another segment added onto it. Where's the nearest pop-up? Where's this place? Can't go back there. Hurry up, Yakubi, I don't have time. Oh, smoke break. Alright, cheers. I see the squirrel, don't worry about it. I'll remember. I'm pretty sure I have to unleash the dog here. Alright, there we go. I'm good. Cheers.
First stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's the selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What?
What'd you see?
What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kind of busy here, man. Catch you later.
Oh, okay.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah,
No, he
we just
didn't.
caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around.
Yeah, who are they working for? Because they can't be cruising
It's gotta be
around.
an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business.
We can
But you better
try.
hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Sure. Taxi, take me to the school. I don't have long. Immediate story. Quiet. Do I have to go to the facility room? The faculty? Yep. Oh, we're gonna start with MRC. It's been a while, guys. What are you doing here?
Yagami-san.
Alright, you're good. Well, next up is probably the robotics club. Let's go check them out. This takes me up. Let's go out this way. Wait, isn't this to the gym? Yeah, I was right. I was going the wrong way. Fuck. Almost there. Stay strong. Oh, no, not quite. Because he's the final boss. Dialogue.
Huh?
Okay, we got a new
That's right.
tournament here.
Please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Indeed. Yagami-san!
Ready whenever you are, huh? Double aluminum, dude. All I need. And then we're headed over to the faculty room. Because when we get back, then I'll focus on the cheerleader squad. The dancing girls. Dancing queen. Oh shit, here we go. And this is where I'm gonna end it. Thank you all for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night. Take care. Bye-bye.